I found somewhere we can go. There's a good trip on the bikes. I don't know how far away it is, but I think it'll be worth doing. How far do you think it is? I haven't looked, I don't know.
Well, instantly, I was thinking you meant the Lake District, and he's gone for Spain. I don't even know if it's north or south of Spain, so it's probably going to be...
I know it's nearer the south, that's about as much as I know.
To ride a bike all the way there?
Yeah. I mean, how big's Spain? It's not that big.
Big as...
I know France is quite big.
12 hours?
To get there?
Yeah, non-stop.
I was thinking a little more than that.
Oh.
I was thinking
I've never really driven anywhere.
Yeah, I'd say probably maybe 15 or more.
Well, show me your route.
Let's see what this does.
Yeah. Okay. That's 23 hours. I thought you were going to say Scotland or something. Or the Isle of Man. But we're heading towards the equator.
I just want to go where it's hot.
Oh, it's hot.
At this time of year.
That's nearly Africa.
Well, Gibraltar's only over there.
Yeah.
What's the service interval on a KTM?
Probably less than that.
To get there?
That's 1,500 miles just to get there.
It's not doable, but the first things I was thinking was luggage. That's what crossed my mind. Not so much how many miles it was, but how we're going to get stuff there.
Because that's quite a lot further than I was thinking.
Alright, well, don't say no to a challenge. We were looking at riding approximately 4,000 miles in total, with the bikes loaded up with everything that we needed. So it was pretty easy to see that this was not going to work for us, so we decided to look into hiring a van to take them in.
Alright. Did you sleep on it? Well, I think the first plan is, let's ring up the van hire, see what kind of mileage we can get away with. What do you reckon? Right, let's give them a ring.
Let's go.
Welcome, the vehicle's currently on.
Press 1.
Thank you for your patience. How can I help?
Hi, I just after some information about hiring a van in April. We're looking at doing quite a bit of mileage in it. Is there any limitations on mileage?
So yes, there would be a mileage restriction if the vehicle is leaving the UK. For 7 days, you've got 700 miles included, and it would be 15 pence per mile for additional.
Okay.
And then we can add additional drivers on for £10 per day. £598 and 46 pence at £750, with the excess of the vehicle being £1,250.
So we called 3 local companies, which it turns out there is only 3 in Lincoln.
Yeah.
So the prices actually varied quite a bit. By the time they got back to us, after being on hold for quite a long time.
The cheapest one we got, the guy actually wrote us a custom quote up, and it's come in at just under £1,000. Obviously we've got fuel on top of that, so we're looking at like maybe 1,400–1,500 quid all in on there. That's the best quote, but I still think that's a bit too expensive. Back to the drawing board, we need to, if we can't think of anything else, that's the only option. I mean, you've got a van sat outside.
So Jamie's great idea now. Oh, you just got to kick that tyre.
Wait.
Just give it up.
I'll take it.
Sold.
I'll take it.
So
But is it big enough?
I mean, I used to have a Transit, and 2 bikes went in the back of that. I guess I'd have to take.
I mean, obviously that'd have to come out. We'll clear that out. That's quite a bit of room. I think we get 2 in there.
2 bikes, 2 sets of gear.
I mean, the other thing we were thinking is if we've got a van that was big enough on hire, there was a potential if we were driving for a long time, we wanted to stop, we could just get a head down in the back. If it's a long wheelbase, we can just have a sleep in the back for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Well, we might not have the option in this, but we could save enough potentially to just stop in a hotel.
So 3 days into take Sean's van and chill, what we doing?
Just chopping it to bits. New panels because they were all rusted. So it's had new, whatever that's called, arch panel, inside arch panel, sill, and the same on the other side, and then the 2 front quarters as well are brand new.
One thing we realised after saying we'll take my van is that the MOT on it runs out while we're away. So yeah, that kind of... We were like, that'll be fine, but I just want to check these rusty arches to make sure they'll pass.
The van needed it, it's not just for the trip.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, it's a good way of just getting it done. I don't think we've done a bad job.
No, it's alright. I'll show you the other side. So this side now has the new wing on, new arch, new sill, all welded in, put a bit of filler on, smoothed it all out. It comes out quite good. Oh yeah. And then we've got coronavirus to deal with at the moment.
Yeah, that's causing problems that are yet to be seen, I think. Just keep ticking the jobs off, see where we're at in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. We're going to be doing the best part of 1,000 miles with a track day at the end in a foreign country without a toolbox or anything. A little toolbox. So we're probably best off checking chain, sprockets, have a look at the oil. Might even change the oil. I need to have a look at that. Discs, pads, front and rear. Check that brake fluid. No one ever changes the brake fluid, do they? I would say I would be happy to keep going with that. It's just a bit dirty. It's probably the same one. It's never been replaced, I wouldn't have thought.
No, it's in good shape.
Perfect. Yeah, loads of meat on them. And they hardly get worn. The miles you do on the bikes.
Well, someone's even drawn a handy arrow which way it goes. Look.
What, the disc? Oh yeah.
You've never had the suspension set?
No, the guy before me could have been a 6'5", 15 stone bloke. And I got on and gone, yeah.
If we're going to do a track day, it might as well be done right.
We should probably look at doing that.
I think we need to get the suspension set up.
Oh, sure.
Grimsby, so an hour. Got to be an hour.
Plus, he's got to be able to fit us in.
What was that? Setup service. Once discussion has taken place and our technician has a good idea of what you require, you will then set about tuning your motorcycle suspension to it. Yeah, that's what we want.
But we probably need, if we could get a last minute day off work and just go, because I think you have to go out on the road to actually compress the suspension while you're riding it.
So you can see what
So
you're
you
using.
can see, yeah.
But then that all depends on the weather.
I mean, I guess a base setting would be better than no setting. Let's send this guy an email and see what he says.
Over 500,000 recorded coronavirus cases globally.
Italy continues to see an exponential rise in the coronavirus infections.
Spain now has the 4th highest number of coronavirus infections in the world.
The coronavirus is the biggest threat this country has faced for decades, and this country is not alone.
So, we're back on the bikes for the first time in about 4 or 5 months, and obviously the trip we were planning didn't quite happen in the end due to well, obvious reasons. It was looking, we still had it booked up until maybe a week and a half ago, which most of Europe hadn't been shut down at that point. And then the news came that Spain were closing borders and Italy were closing borders, and we were kind of like, oh, maybe we need to look cancelling this trip. Obviously a lot of planning had gone into it, and it took us quite a lot of time and booking and money so far, so we didn't really want to do it too hastily. However, it got to a point where we just had to do it in the end. We've decided to have a little trip up the peaks to kind of finish the video, which is a shame because we've put a lot of time into it so far, but we can't see us getting out there, well, in this half of the year now at least. So we thought, well, by that point the video will be totally different, planning wise and all that kind of stuff. So here we go with a bit of a roundup and a little bit of a ride. Obviously at this point, I don't know by the time you watch this, but at this point we're not in lockdown or anything. We're just sort of washing our hands and not going to pubs. So by the time you watch this, we could be fully locked down and no one's going anywhere, which was another reason we wanted to get out really and just enjoy the bikes.